25 hard-earned rules for living and traveling to the Philippines. But first, my beautiful co-partner is here to announce
that last night our channel reached 50,000 subscribers. I would like to make a big shout out to everyone who supported our channel. Your support made our videos contents keep going.
The Philippines Reference Cheat Sheet, 25 hard-earned rules for living, traveling, retiring, dating, and making better decisions in the Philippines. And it's here, and we're going to give it away for free. We're the authors of the best-selling travel book, 300 pages, Fly Me to the Philippines, available on Amazon. Chrissy, it was 20 weeks in the one spot on Amazon, and it is the be-all and end-all for coming to the Philippines. And then we wrote another book we also give away for free, The Western Man's Guide to Dating in Asia and the Philippines. And we give away another book, which is the 2026 Dumaguete City Guide. What really was the inspiration for this, the 25 hard-earned rules in the Philippines cheat book?
We kept hearing questions, problems, scenarios, stories. So we created this cheat book for you to be the guide on, you might have the same questions and problems.
You want to save money, embarrassment, time, difficulties. This is the cheat book for you. And stay tuned. We're going to tell you how to get it for free. This is a decision guide, not a fantasy guide, okay? Use each rule in 3 steps. Read the rule before making a major decision. Identify which cost it prevents: time, money, heartache, heartbreak, embarrassment, safety risk, or stress. Complete the action step before you spend, travel, commit, sign, build, or marry. Chrissy averages 6 social media reviews per week and has completed approximately 300 in the last 52 weeks. And we are getting a database of experience, and so many people have a lot of the same problems and a lot of the same issues. There's the OTP codes, the banking, affairs of the heart, there's stress, there's healthcare. We decided to put it all into this guide. We're going to start with number 25, rules that prevent the biggest, earliest mistake. 25, do not fall in love with your vacation. Okay, you spent a week in Boracay, a week in Cebu City, you're in a 5-star resort, your girlfriend's on her best behavior, the food tastes great, there's a big variety of restaurants, the water pressure is good, there's no karaoke. Don't do it. Don't do it. Watch for making a permanent move based on a holiday high. Rule number 24, rent your mistakes before you buy them. People are always saying, why would you get married? You know, don't rent it, buy a motorcycle, a girlfriend. The first neighborhood, vehicle, condo, or lifestyle choice is often educational rather than permanent. Watch for a bargain that becomes difficult to sell, repair, transfer, or escape. Slow your roll. Get to know the girl, get to know the neighborhood, get to know the condo, get to know the country. Rule number 23, never make 2 major life decisions in the same month. It saves time, money, and heartbreak. Retirement, relocation, marriage, construction, a business, a major purchase. Watch for using excitement in one area to justify it in another. Okay, rule number 22. The Philippines rewards patience and punishes urgency. Saves money, heartbreak, and stress. Pressure is information. The faster someone needs a decision, a deposit, a transfer, a promise, or a rescue, the more carefully you should slow down. Watch for statements such as today only, last chance, family emergency, or trust me. Okay, the next category, build redundancy before you need it. Number 21, create a 3-layer money system. Now we go into this in the book in great detail, bank cards, banking transfer systems, OTP codes. This saves money, safety, and stress. 1 lost card, 1 frozen account, 1 damaged phone, or a failed one-time passcode can really interrupt access to cash. So don't put all you have to watch out, don't put every credit card in the same wallet. If you lose one thing, you lose everything. Number 20, protect your US number before you leave. This is huge. I've had so many clients tell me, I didn't get around to it. I'm still using Verizon, $70 a month, $50 a month. Holy cow, I have a $5.95 account with Tello. You got to do it before you move. And I can use Wi-Fi here and get unlimited calling to the US, unlimited OTP codes, unlimited text. You got to do it. Number 19, use only the official eTravel site and never pay. A lot of people, they're moving too fast. They search up eTravel to do their 72-hour, it's really the boarding. In the old days, we got a piece of paper on the airplane, landing card. If you just search this, you'll get some scam site that'll charge you money to do it when it's really free. Watch for sponsored search results and unofficial agents. People are telling me they're moving fast and making this mistake. Number 18, visa strategy is a calendar, not a memory. Don't screw up your 60-day, your 30-day deadline. Don't forget you've been in the country 6 months, you need an exit clearance. Use a calendar. Watch for relying on Facebook comments or an old YouTube video for current rules. Be careful. Next, housing and location decisions. Number 17, choose healthcare before scenery. This is crazy. A beach view is less important during a cardiac event, an infection, a stroke, or a serious accident. Watch out for assuming every hospital offers the same specialist equipment or blood supply. You know, if you are managing a severe disease, you may need to be in Makati or BGC or in Cebu City or in Davao. Possibly Silliman would be okay for you. I live in a town of 850,000. We have 4 major hospitals. They are not all created equal. They don't all have digital MRIs. They don't all have the best specialists. So you really need to manage your healthcare properly ahead of time. Number 16, inspect a rental at the noisiest time. Roosters, karaoke, basketball courts, dogs, churches, motorcycles, schools, water pumps, and construction can be invisible during quiet showing times. We made this mistake. We moved out of a nightmare townhouse. We upgraded 10,000 pesos a month more. We went during the 2 o'clock hour. You know, we learned dogs in the Philippines, they all sleep from 2 to 4 p.m. They all sleep from 2 to 4 p.m. There's nobody in the neighborhood. I learned my lesson. You ask if you can sleep in the property Friday and Saturday night. Bring your own food, your own sheets. Don't use the kitchen. And if it's quiet on a Friday and Saturday night, then you'll rent the place, maybe for 6 months. Okay, number 15, water, road access, electricity, drainage, and internet come before the house. If you don't have water pressure, if you don't have screens on the window, if you have karaoke and bad roads, you just need to slow your roll and don't rent anything long-term. Watch out for accepting verbal promises about future infrastructure. The second, we moved 3 times in 7 months. The second subdivision had an Olympic-sized pool. It was never open one day. And in the subdivision we live now, it's been closed over 50% of the 2+ years we've lived there. Number 14, a foreigner cannot solve a weak land deal with trust. This is crazy. Property ownership issues. You can buy a condo that's not on the first floor. You can own a corporation that can own 40% of a property. But if we know so many people here in the Philippines, they've bought from developers and subdivisions. 7 years later, they still don't have the title. And if there's anything cloudy or anything not quite perfect in purchasing a title for your Filipina, slow your roll. Now you can title a structure. So like this house we're building here, this is our mountain house actually. I have on the title that community property, all the physical attributes on the land are community property. Anybody who tried to take title to the property would see it on the note and the deed, and they would know that I could reclaim the house back in 5 years because they didn't I wasn't paid for my half of the property. Watch for placing land in another person's name without legal advice and documented protection. Okay, dating and relationship due diligence. Chemistry is not verification. Number 13, the unlucky number. Daily messages and emotional intensity can create certainty before identity, relationship status, family situations, and intentions are known. Now, each one of these blurbs has more than what I'm reading. Watch for a story that changes when you ask calm, specific questions. And this goes to the heart of Chrissy's social media review service, where she does 4 to 6 hours on the person's background, the open source intelligence that's found online. She's done hundreds of these. She's got a real expertise. You either get a skip in your step or you find information that you can act on. But chemistry is not verification. And if you're not doing video chat, you're in big trouble. Number 12, never send money to create trust. In fact, if you send money, you will lose trust in all communication that comes after. Money sent early does not prove love. It changes incentives and makes an honest evaluation harder. Watch for small tests that escalate after the first payment. Now, a lot of guys do this, so don't feel so guilty. We've had hundreds of men who've admitted to sending money and they never even video chat and they sent huge money. Slow your roll when it comes to sending money. Nothing good comes from it before meeting the person. Number 11, look for real life, not a perfect photo. Authentic people usually leave a messy, time-spanning footprint, family, ordinary photos, birthday, work. Watch for new accounts, only glamour photos, no local interaction, hidden relationship status, or repeated excuses. This is where Chrissy's service really pays off. Number 10, meet the family, but do not become the family bank. Now, it's so hard because, the family emergencies can only cost, $50, $20, helping a kid go to college, helping a young person with medical support. It can be very tempting to solve all the problems. I've put my foot in that water a little bit and pulled it back out. You got to be careful, but you do need to meet the family. Family is essential in Philippines life, but generosity without boundaries can convert affection into dependency and resentment. Watch out for secret transfers, repeated crises, or pressure framed as proof of love. Okay, the next category, cross-cultural communication. Number 9. A Filipino yes may mean I heard you, not I agree with you. This society doesn't like to say no. When you ask a security guard for directions, if he doesn't know, he's likely to point you in some direction. It's just the way they roll. Indirect communication and concern about shame or conflict can produce polite agreement without genuine commitment. Watch for interpreting silence, politeness, or a smile as in informal agreement. Be careful. Number 8, correct privately, praise publicly. Saving face, very important here. Public criticism can create humiliation and lasting family tension even when the factual issue seems small. Watch for lecturing staff, relatives, drivers, or a partner in front of others. Filipinos get very, very defensive if anybody can overhear what you're saying to them. And if you talk to your waiter and other people can hear it, he can lose his job. When you send the food back, he might lose his whole day's pay. So Filipinos don't often offer negative feedback. Number 7, do not confuse generosity with authority. Paying more does not automatically make your preference morally superior or your partner subordinate. Watch for keeping score, threatening withdrawal of support, or treating adult partners like children. If you treat them like your daughter, it's not going to go well. Okay, build a third culture together. It saves heartbreak and stress. A durable cross-cultural relationship cannot be entirely American or entirely Filipino. Watch for assuming love will automatically reconcile incompatible expectations. You need to blend your culture together with hers. Okay, next section, 5 rules that hold the entire plan together. Keep your exit options open. This is for your safety, your money, your stress. Flexibility improves judgment. When every dollar, relationship, document, and possession depends on one person or place, fear replaces choice. Watch for surrendering passports, passwords, cards, or complete financial control. Number 4, buy reliability, not status. This saves money, time, and stress in the Philippines. Dependable air conditioning, water storage, surge protection, tires, batteries, internet backup, and medical access often matter more than luxury finishes. Watch for a beautiful house or vehicle with no maintenance plan, parts source, or backup. Number 3, solve small problems before they recruit relatives. Saves time, money, and stress. Leaks, debts, misunderstandings, visa dates, repairs, family promises become harder when delayed. Watch for avoiding an issue because the first conversation feels uncomfortable. And number 2, calm is a security system. This saves on safety, embarrassment, and stress. Road rage, public confrontation, alcohol-fueled arguments, and displays of wealth increase your exposure. Watch for trying to win an argument with a stranger, an official, a neighbor, or a family member. You run right into this early on. It doesn't feel right, but you just gotta walk away. Number one, the Philippines magnifies who you already are. It saves on all 6 categories. A lower cost of living and a new relationship cannot cure loneliness, impulsiveness, anger, addiction, poor health, or financial disorder. The country can amplify purpose and generosity or existing instability. Watch for treating relocation as an escape from problems you are carrying with you. There's the list of the 25, but now we give you on this PDF, which we're making available for free, a printable checklist before your first trip. There's a section on documents entry, money and communications, health and safety, and a relationship visit. For example, multiple video chats completed, identify and social media footprint reviewed, first meeting planned in public, separate lodging and independent return transportation, no large cash gifts or financial promises, and someone knows where and whom you are meeting. Next, a printable checklist before relocating or signing a long-term lease, the location test, the home systems, water, electric service, internet, drainage, flood history, roof condition, parking, security locks, screens, emergency exit, financial resilience, healthcare, and mobility. We have a checklist for all of those. On the next page of this free PDF, a printable checklist before engagement, marriage, or major financial support. Identity and history, full legal name and age independently confirmed, repeated live video conversations, family and close friends visible over time, public profiles, photos, etc. Compatibility is another category. Money and family, age gap planning. Now, Chrissy, we didn't include it in the 25 life lessons, the rules, but it should be a super rule. Never get on an airplane to come visit a Filipina if you have not done a thorough background check on her social media. It would be a terrible mistake if you proceed either with our free 13-page social media investigation guide, which you can have for free right here. You can email us for that too, or you hire Chrissy for her social media review service, open source intelligence social media review service. For basically the cost of going out to dinner and wine, you will either get information you can act on, or you will get a skip in your step and proceed with confidence. There's something else that, Chrissy, you give away. You have a 41-question relationship assessment tool, and here's the QR code right here. You can pause your TV, stop the video, and take a picture of this, and it'll take you right to a 41-question interactive survey that exists only on your device, not in the cloud, and you can take these 41 questions. And Chrissy, you made a video a week ago, this video right here, where you go through each of the 41 questions, but the tool and the QR code is if you want to do it yourself. If they're interested in receiving the 300-page best-selling travel book on the Philippines, how do they do that?
Just go to the Amazon and add it to your cart.
Search for Fly Me to the Philippines book. And Chrissy, if they want to receive the 20-page Philippines cheat book, a free copy of the other 2 books we give away for free, A Western Man's Guide to Dating in Asia and the Philippines, and the 2026 Dumaguete City Guide, how do they get it?
Just email us at flymetothephilippines@gmail.com. I would say the success of this YouTube channel comes along with all the people, hundreds of people that we've helped, especially on the social media.
And the thousands we've met, and those of you who say hello when you see us. Thank you again, 50,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, help us out. Be the next subscriber now. Until next time.